Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, however you are viewing this video. As you view the topic, you see the topic, it says Umar Johnson, the grand wizard of this culture, of the culture hustlers. For years, this man has been a hustler of the culture. We're gonna go into it, but I just want y'all to, hear these words, because I'm gonna take my time. Someone said they was watching one of my videos, and I think it must have been the old video, and said, I felt the passion, the heat, and the anger, frustration coming out. So I'm just gonna deliver this message as eloquently as I can. You heard? With my New York swag. I was not a follower of this man from the beginning. Sadly, the people in my organization was. I was a member of the African Stock Exchange Association Development Corporation. I was head of their youth chapter, their youth division. A little bit about me. I also was internationally ordained by Queen Mother Jordan. Technically, I'm international, should I say. I can travel, and I've been ordained by Queen Mother Jordan to head youth chapters from America to Africa. That was back in 2005 when I was ordained, something like that, 2005. 2005, 20 years later, damn near. You heard? Let's give it 2002, 2004. In between those years, 2002 to 2005. So a little bit about me. I'm not doing my job. That's a little bit about me. So I can recognize when a person is not really doing their job. Is failing to do their job and is also hustling their job. Why am I not doing my job? Because people out there cannot receive messages properly. People do not receive people who's here to do work. They don't know how, our people mainly, don't know how to receive it properly without throwing darts, bullets, arrows. Those back in the days with Tarzan when they was blowing them shits out the fucking, excuse my mouth, but blowing out the bamboo, sticking you in your neck. I'm anything. David and Goliath, slingshots, whatever they can get their hands on. But they're gonna throw it at you. Oh yeah, and of course a rock. Definitely a rock, a bottle, a tomato, an apple, a pear, a peach, throw a banana. You name it, they want it. And then they would joke that to life. They would joke what they threw at you to life and not receive the message. So when I first met Umar back in like 2017, and I told Umar, yo, I respect your guts. I respect you to go out there and push it the way you're pushing it, because that would have been the way I pushed it. That's the way I pushed me. It's through donations of the people, because like I said, I was brought up in the African Stock Exchange Association Development Corporation, federally chartered to do everything the federal government can do. It's a government within the government. So we was trained to do for ourselves, to build with what we have. I know my organization, after I disappeared, with my own personal life, I'm the baby there, so I disappeared. I was debating, talking about like I'm in the past right now, so I'm talking past right now. They was traveling city to city, state to state, and they came across Philadelphia. And I remember when Miss damn, what's her name? It'll come to me. But she was a Maroon, and she came to me and she said she came to my house. She saw me in my yard, and she stopped by and we was talking. She said, "Yes, oh Donald, oh Mr. Murray, we need you back. We want you to come back because we got some real men now. We got some big men, some big men." She was talking how big they was, like they was giants, and they was big talkers out of Philadelphia. And so this was back in like maybe 2000 and I don't know, 8, 9. You know what I'm saying? And she was just in awe with these soldiers and these great speakers that they had from Philadelphia. When I was able to put everything together, I can only assume that I'm like 98% right that she came across Umar. Because, you know, we was followers of the Marcus Garvey philosophy. The UNIA, you know what I'm saying, philosophy. So I know they visited several entities. I'll travel with them just like I travel with Umar. So I know that the circle is not that big when it comes to this fight for revolution. So I know that they encountered this big, tall, loud-speaking man called Umar Johnson, and he promised them some things because he wanted their money. And so when I came across Sister Rhaenyra, fair-skinned lady, she was very spiritual. She was like the spiritual element of the African Stock Exchange, one of the spiritual elements. And she was talking. I asked her, I said, "Do you know of Umar?" And she said, yeah, we definitely know Umar. We like his word. We like what he said, blah, blah, blah. I said, "Did y'all meet him?" She said, "Yeah, we met him." And I put it together. Yep. Okay. He caught them. So yeah, they've probably been donating whatever they could have at that time. They probably helped out at that time with whatever they could at that time. And at the very end, word still got back to me. So as word get back to me, and we fast forward this situation maybe like a decade later, and I come across him now, he knows that I know. He knows that it's no bullcrap. He knows. And why do I say that he knows? Because he knows. So while I'm here to bring the spotlight on what we call the Grand Wizard. Like I said, we're here to cut the heads off these dragons that's out here that's stopping us from building. We got to recognize entities that's stopping us from really building with one another. We always rush to what we think and what we believe is right. And what is really right there in your face, we pass it along. Because you're looking for some great black hope. But the great black hope is in the person in the mirror. And collectively, we will win the game. Collectively, we will win the game. So as I speak to you, now we rewind, we fast forward a little bit. We fast forward a little bit when we come down to what that documentary Hidden Colors, whatever Hidden Colors was, you know what I'm saying? I come across a PTA president, and I was kind of like dating her for a little second, and she was like talk about Umar Johnson. She put me onto she's the one who showed me the Roland Martin Umar Johnson video. So I was there with her, and then she put on the Roland Martin Umar Johnson video, and that's when I first seen Roland Martin when he had Umar Johnson on the stage. Because I was telling her that, yeah, I met him and he gave me some money to make these shit. Everything was happening all at once. That was around that time. So I was telling her that, yeah, I met him and, he paid me money to make some hoodies for him. And so she's putting the video on because we was also putting together a project. So we was looking for some Black History stuff. And it was, I watched the video. And when I analyzed the video, she was like, Roland, he fell off from this whole thing because, he seemed to attack Umar. And so I was watching it from my own eyes, because like I said, I met Umar, so I know how Umar talks. And I know how Umar feels and his passion. I felt, I spoke to him. And then, I was watching Roland Martin. This is like my first time really watching, paying attention to Roland Martin, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. So as I'm watching the Roland Martin video, with Umar Johnson, I was like, I didn't see him, Roland Martin, personally attack Umar. I didn't see that. What I did see was Roland Martin choose to have respect for his panel, his platform, and was going to have the back and forth online bull crap that I wasn't known to know of. I didn't know of how serious this online back and forth bull crap was. I didn't understand how much this hate stuff was. I wasn't understanding a lot of these variables. I wasn't variables. I wasn't understanding everything because I wasn't in the mix. I wasn't in the loop. I wasn't in the social media loop. So when I look at the whole Umar Johnson video with Roland Martin, I didn't really see Roland Martin attacking Umar personally. I saw Roland Martin taking care of his show. But yet and still, he most likely had these people on the panel to have a conversation with Umar, of course. But it wasn't he personally attacked him. But what happens was with a lot of sensitive, emotional folks who has pacifiers in their mouths to this very day. These little chatty patty folks, they are so sensitive to situations where they felt like, ooh, he's attacking, because they trying to raise up some type of educational king. Because he was not no civil rights leader, okay? So you wasn't raising up a civil rights leader, you was trying to raise up a principle. But principles go deeper than dimples. Is it really that simple? To set 7 appears to be a ritual. So as we go to this, I'm letting you know that what y'all did was you gave him more fuel to become that hustler than which he is. Most of you folks don't understand that you guys made Umar the hustler that he is. Because if you didn't make him and pacify Umar, and pacify him and stick your breast milk into his mouth and pacify him, he would have been more focused. But because you pacified him and you made him feel like he's Teddy Pendergrass, or made him feel like he's freaking what's the big beard guy? All the old school singers. I can't even get the man's name out because it's like 4 of them. Gerald Levert. You made him feel like he's some type of Gerald Levert.
Something going on with him.
You understand what I'm saying? Now he's out here hustling you folks. But if you would have stuck to the guns and just put the pressure on him as just being that educational leader that you want him to be, and raise him up to be the educational leader, he wouldn't be hustling you to this day, because he'd be more focused on what his job and role is. That's why he's the grand wizard of this, because he took it to the next level, and others came out the woodworks and they followed and did very well for themselves. But he's somewhat of a Cash App trendsetter, a PayPal trendsetter. He's somewhat of a GoFundMe trendsetter that got the folks thinking that everyone in the world can jump on these sites and these platforms and be just like him. That's why he's so idolized to this day, because back in days, we wasn't having this type of social media stuff. in these platforms. And when he jumped in and seen the opportunity, and you folks did not keep up to what you believe in, and you fell victim to whatever you fell victim to, the entertainment, being mesmerized by the entertainment, the coonery and buffoonery as we call it, that's how he became the ultimate grand wizard hustler. And it's depressing because right now, we fast forward. How many times did he talk about he's going to put together this show, he's going to do that show, and this show, and that show. What has he done for our young people? I ain't trying to hear about no saving no damn babies. That's blast of the past. Let's stay focused on the last 5 to 7 years. 7 to 5 years. Let's stay focused on that. What boys from the age of 10 to 15 will say, yo, I know Dr. Umar Johnson, and this is what he's doing. Not saying he's building school, because that's like Star Magazine gossip. That's the Inquirer. They can't say nothing, because right now he want to focus on doing a dating show where you have dinner with him and you walk in the park with him and you talk with him. And I wonder why. A lot of you folks don't understand real trendsetters. Most trendsetters is like underground hip hop. Underground hip hop is really the trendsetter for the mainstream hip hop. I'm an underground person. They see me, they hear me, they know my platform's not big, and they go out there and they mimic it. They mimic it. I've been watching them mimic me for so long, it's so funny. But you guys don't know because you don't see. But those who keep it real and they really know, they know. He see Don's coming up with the concept of brain freeze. And so he wanted to do his dating show. I want to do my educational competition. He wanted to do a dating show. I want to gather the youth. He wanted to gather the women. I would love to have a debate with you, boy. Let's debate about what's going on right now with our lives right now. What's going on in our lives right now? Let's debate about that. The struggler's streamer against the struggling school builder. Let's debate about that right now. That's what I want to talk to you about, Umar. Because you are the grand wizard of this culture hustling. Everybody's out there trying to be RBG. Everyone is trying to represent and gather folks off of that, some red, black, and green. But they're not real with it. They're not true with it. Because there's no blueprint in front of them that's keeping it real and true. Most of them is collecting a check. They're getting a W-2. They sign those forms, but they talk about red, black, and green at nighttime. I've been in the trenches. I'm underground hip-hop, baby. I just took the knapsack off the back. I can put it back on the back. I just took it off the back. It's right there. The knapsack is always on the back. Matter of fact, I keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? The knapsack. I'm part of the knapsack people. We keep the bag on the back because that's what we take our information from here and we put it down words and we put it there in the back, not in the phone. It's still in paper. Let me show you something. Yeah, you know what? Matter of fact, let me show y'all a little something. Shout out to my sponsors. Shout out to my sponsors. Here's the bag. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Let's keep everything 100. Shout out to my sponsors. We in the trenches, baby. Shout out to my stash house. Shout out to all those people who show love in whatever way they show love. So let me go to what real activism is. This is what real activism look like. Understand? You know what I'm saying? This is what real activism look like. We talk about education, right? We talk about kids in school. We talk about real activism. This is what a real book supposed to look like. Okay? This is what a real book is supposed to look like. Because you're using it. Because you're using it. Because you're using it. Because you're using the book. Understand? So I'll go grab this up real quick. Flip the page real quick. And I'm so mad at myself. I think I'm doing this live, to be honest. I'm mad at myself. So I done put together some questions, all right, for Brain Freeze Game Show. This consists of movies, music, TV shows, cartoons, animals, theme music for movies and shows, politics, historical inventors, black facts, cars, fashion, states. And for adults, you know, we got beer up in there. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have mad different questions, you know what I'm saying? So we might even have, when we say, it says adults and it said beer, but most likely that's adult and just all sorts of things. It might be drugs and beer, because we're going to have questions on various things. It's Brain Freeze, you know what I'm saying? It's my game show. So let me see if I can just real quickly. This what, you know what I'm saying? Real work look like. Understand? This is what I'm doing with my time, folks. And I got stuck, and I'm mad because right now it's supposed to be that page, and well, I can flip pages. There's always gonna be something on pages, all right? There's always gonna be something on pages, but it's supposed to be like 3 more pages filled with questions. All those blank pages, those supposed to be questions filled up. And I'm mad at myself because those questions supposed to be filled up a long time ago. So what I'm gonna ask of you is to help me out. Hold on, I'm by this busy road, a lot of trucks. So I'm gonna ask you for your help. You can email me at icdon502gmail.com. You can hit me up at that, and you can submit some questions in regards to movies, music, you know what I'm saying, that I might, you know, be able to add to my cue cards and questions, because I want to have thousands of questions, because we're going to use the questions quite often, but I want to be able to mix them all up so that people can memorize the questions and the answers. Okay? So, like, I had various questions like, what actor played in this movie? So it was going to be a bunch of different movies. Who sing this song? Bunch of, you know what I'm saying, various things. Who played this role in the show? So I'm putting together a Brain Freeze competition show where we actually putting together factual questions. And I need thousands, I need hundreds of thousands of questions. It's going to be like Jeopardy. It's going to be like Jeopardy for minutes. Okay? And so that's what we're working on. But what is Umar working on? Oh, he's working on trying to get more donations by having people, most likely, sponsor these dinner dates and and everything he's doing. So he's gonna be looking for people to sponsor his events with these women. Do you understand what I'm saying? That culture hustling is really out of control. Where's his focus with this school? Where's his focus with the school? Where's his notebook? When do you see him laying in the bed with his pen and paper in his hand, and you see him actually talking to you folks about various topics of questions and things like that he should be talking to and putting together his itinerary for the school? You know, just getting your viewpoints. Do you ever hear him or see him do that? Maybe I tell you, it was one time, it was when he said, if I was the black president. Oh, that was passed on by me. I passed that on to him. For those who don't know, hood president all day. I passed that on to him. I said, yo, you should run for president instead of this whole thing. Let's just switch off and run a campaign. He said, I don't know. But then next thing you know, he made that video. Don't think that my words are just freaking words for a fly to be hearing in the wall, in the room, on the wall by himself. Just because you might be that only person listening, don't think that you were just a fly on the wall. You are actually getting real bombs from behind the scenes, and you got intel that most people don't have. And the intel that you have is intel that's needed to bring down this corruption of these Grand Wizard hustlers. These Grand Wizard hustlers. He'd be backtracking on like, I don't really want to attack the celebrities, but then he want to attack the celebrities. It's because right now he don't know. He think that he's about to start getting some shine. He think that he's about to get shine because he has D.L. Hughley speaking about him. He thinks he's going to get some shine because Eminem might have mentioned him. He thinks that he's getting some shine because Mike Tyson might have mentioned him. But have you noticed that every time he started to think that he's getting shine with these individuals, how quickly it disappears when I appear on the scene and let it be known? Yes, Mike Tyson, if you do choose to fight Umar, you need to know this. This will be more ammunition for you to knock him the fuck out. Everybody that's going to know of Umar needs to know of Don M, the FDMG Boogeyman. So if Eminem's going to rap about him, he needs to throw Don M in there. You had your sleeping on the floor, holding the keys to your door, but he didn't want to suck you off raw, so you gave him the tour. You know, saying like, come on, you throw him underneath the bus. Come on, man. Mike Tyson knocked you out because of me. He say, yo, you can't do that to my New York people. What's wrong with you, man? You want DL? Oh, DL can do a whole stand-up. I would give him so much ammunition for his stand-up. Like, don't think that I'm like really like on the bottom of this, underneath the ground. No, folks. One thing can blow Don M up. One little stick of dynamite can blow Don up to a point where Don's in everyone's name when it comes to Umar Johnson of that elite group. Umar don't want me to be mentioned by D.L. Hughley and Steve Harvey, because that's a deep story that y'all really letting slip by, because I have a case number. We went to court. We won. He lied. He went to court. He lied. The judge said, yo, what are you talking about? You had your chance to drop that bombshell when you kept denying the court to even come. You didn't show up. You can't come now when it's time for me to allocate his funds and decide how much funds we're going to give to him, and now you try to give your evidence. You can't do that, homeboy. He don't even know how to deal with me. I would love to sit down and have a debate with him. You'll see him sweating on that big old head. Straight shower. You should see me in the courtroom. I don't know what y'all really thinking, but me and Umar already face each other one-on-one. You should see me in the courtroom, and you should see him in the courtroom. The judge had to mediate and shut me down because she didn't even have no words for it, because I shut her down. But this dude's playing games, though. Talk about vandalism of the building. No, dude, we just vandalize our book. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. We vandalize our book. We vandalize our cart. We beat the shit out of our cart because we work hard. We don't have time to go vandalize your building. Understand that. What you need to comprehend is this. You must debate me. Prove that you are not no Grand Wizard hustler, because that's what you are. You the Grand Wizard culture hustler, and everyone can prove it. Everyone believes it now. Right now it's just a matter of the right spark to bring the right being to say, yo, who's Don M? And once that happens, boy, lights out. I tried to tell you months and years ago, just pay me my money. I told you, just pay me my money. But you didn't want to do that. You wanted to keep getting views and keep it entertaining. I'm like, pay me my money. I need my money. I'm in a desperate situation. I need my money. So I will paint the picture of me being a precious, my nigga. I would precious me all the way through Hollywood with this story, dog. Dusty Dawn all day. Huh? Dusty Dawn all day. We go with the story real hard, you know what I'm saying? I get my fucking, excuse my language, I get my acting on. My what's his name? Casey? What was that movie? Unusual Suspects? You know what I'm saying? Let's go. I get my Unusual Suspect on. Let's act this role out to the fullest. Dusty Dawn? Dusty Dawn would win. You would lose. You already lost round one in court. You already lost round one in court. Matter of fact, you already lost round one on YouTube. Your whole team ran from you. I destroyed your whole team. Your team don't even want to talk about you. Your team don't want to defend you. Your team saw me as a threat. They proved it. The adversaries, they ran like little house mice. They don't want to have a conversation. You already lost round one. I took over that whole set. Somebody said way back there, I won't be relevant. I disappeared, try not to be relevant. But you can't disappear from what you have, your purpose. You can't disappear from your purpose. So I'm here. And school is in. We got Brain Freeze. So if anybody would like to help us support that cause, Brain Freeze, submit some questions in regards to movies, music, fashion, actors, singers, all sorts of questions in regards to that. It's for our cue cards for the game. Icy Don 16, not that one. Icy Don 502 at gmail.com. You know what I'm saying? Email me. If you would like to support the whole cause, we need financial donations for this, because like I say, this is going to be touring. We're building up for not Washington, but we're building up for Georgia, Florida. Got to get to Georgia in November. That the lady wants me to get out there. By that time, she said it'll still be warm. She got a few acres of land. So what we got to do, we got to fill up the free, we got to buy mad deep freezers. Okay, so when we come down there, we're just going to load it up. So this is real right now. But we overshadow and overshine by grand wizard hustlers and frauds who want to do dating shows because they see Icy Don doing Brain Freeze. When I showed him the calendars that we had, he said, oh, yo, so this is something that you're about to do? I said, well, I put together some calendars before. We did it before. He said, oh, yeah? But he already agreed that he was going to do it. Then what happened? He didn't do nothing. Put it to the back burner. And so when I'm up in the school and you put me to the back burner, you put me to the side to the back burner while you doing all this clowning shit and goofing shit. No, boy, come on, man. Stop playing. We got real stuff that we can be focusing on, building on, and you focusing on this dumb, goofy stuff. And that's what I realized he is. He's about that dumb, goofy stuff. Right now, for him to be thinking about doing a dating show with these chicks out here, no disrespect, but right now, for any man to be thinking about doing a dating show with these women out right here, you're crazy. Because these women are looking at us like we crazy, period. So right now, if we ain't talking about us building up our energies so we can not be ever seen as crazy again, we are fools. That's how you know what a real leader is. A real leader ain't focused on doing a dating show with women. And he's the main character, and he's supposed to be building the school. That's not no real leader. He just wiped himself off the planet with that. He said it before, he said it again, and that's all his intentions are. His only intention right now is to figure out how he can obtain as many females that he can so he can keep a purse around his neck. See, you guys catch the metaphor. As long as he can have your women, he has their purse. That's Baptist Ministry 101. As long as he can have your women, men, he will always have their purse. Or he can always get access to the purse. As long as he can keep charming them. But I'm not here to charm you, I'm here to wake you up to the reality of grand wizard hustlers, culture hustlers. That's one of them. The main foundational builder of this online platform being visually seen. Many folks was making tapes and DVDs and VHSs and things like that, in which he studied from. But when it came to the social media, that's when he made his mark. I was too afraid because I said, I don't want the people to bash me, because if they see me, they're going to see me on the trains talking. Understand? I'm really underground. Uhuru. Shout out to the Uhuru movement. Understand what I'm saying? I'm real underground. Uhuru cats, they be out there with their newspapers. Yeah. I help them move some newspapers because they see me blowing out there. They just see me out there with my leaflets and talking. Out in them New York streets. Ask somebody. And we ain't talk about one, we talk about years of reaching out to our people. Leaflet after leaflet after leaflet after leaflet after leaflet. Thousands and thousands and tens of thousands of leaflets I passed out. I used to have a friend, she used to just make me up bags and bags and bags of freaking leaflets. Bags of them. I'm carrying heavy bags. I'm talking about bags. And it's all my flyers. I just come down to the job, pick them up. So I don't think you understand who you talking to. We talk about standing on the New York City streets and hollering at these people to say where I'm talking to you. We ain't talking about no online success. We talk about people know this guy. They will see, like, yo, I know him from somewhere. Maybe a local train. We've been doing this since '98. It was about the message, not about the fame. I know my blessings will come. Now it's time for my blessings. And sadly, the blessings is the fame in this day and age, which is also the curse, because we have too many demons who's trying to knock out people who's become a little more famous than you, a little bit more known than you, a little bit more heard than you, a little bit more seen than you, a little bit more loved than you. So I keep falling back because I ain't got time for that shit. And then I get pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed because I got to keep going forward because I must shine. So I'm here to let you know that for all these culture, these grand wizard culture hustlers, I'm back. And it's no game no more. Yo, whatever happened to Cynthia G? What happened to Cynthia G? I don't hear these boys talking her name like that. What happened to Cynthia G? All I know is when I spoke her up and was like, yo, I don't like her, she had to go. I don't know if she's back or what, but don't really matter. I just thought about that just now. There's too much of that craziness online. And the ultimate trolling war is here. Umar Johnson must debate me. You must face me. Hood court is in full effect. Stop playing. And it's so sad that yo, I don't even know how he don't even say my name. I don't even know how out of all those people that be viewing his things, how no one's even saying like, yo, what about Don? And not really holding him down to it, just like these politicians. Why you haven't paid Don? And then, so he can lie to you. Oh, he defaced his building. Where's your facts on it? Where's your evidence on it? Where's your proof on it? And why you haven't pushed it? Why you solidify in yourself and protect yourself with your facts to the law? Because that's defamation of character now. Now he really got another case. Excuse me. Excuse me. That's defamation of character. You held off on his money for what, a whole nother year after he lost in court? And after your lawyer contacted him, because we got that evidence. I got that email, those phone calls. And then your lawyer talk about, well, find a way you get your money. What? Cash App, $ IC Don 167. That's the only way. So now we have to do it the fun way, the entertaining way. We have to keep doing the fun way, the entertaining way. Actually, it's really not fun because I don't even get a chance to really do this that much. There's nothing fun about slapping your brother around. But why this man has not clapped back? That's the question that you all must ask. Umar, why you have never addressed Don? The only person that really publicly came and said he won his case against you, and you haven't paid him still. Why you feel no need to address him? You don't think there'll be repercussions? You really think that Don is that soft he's not going to pull up on you? I done pulled up on him like 3-4 times already, and pulled up to events that I tell you I only got the time to entertain the shit. You know how many events I pulled up to and just camped out and said, yo, and I'm gonna tell you the truth, smoked myself out of doing it. Like, I ain't even got the time for this. Because I know what I want to do. You know how many times I could have put videos out of me camping out on the low and just did the video of just me camping out at his events? Maybe I need to start doing that. Huh? I think I'm going to do that. We're going to call it Camp Low. Like the group from New York. We're going to call it Camp Low. All right. So, Umar, this is the new shit now. I'm about to have a little bit more time. You heard? That's what I'm trying to tell you. I tell you what I told you from the beginning. For all those folks who don't know me, I'm going to let you know about me. What Umar says is all lies. Because if I'm going to do something, I'm going to tell him myself. So right now, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm working on getting a van. I'm working on getting me another van. I already got my plate. So I ain't got to worry about that. But I'm going to start camping out at your events. And just documenting me, giving you a pass. And you not even going to know where I'm at. But then it's going to be that one time that we're going to bring the noise like that. Or maybe 2 times or 3 times. But you need to just pay the money up. Because if you want entertainment, we can entertain too, nigga. We could do it too. But I'm the movie director, writer, actor, main character, and so I know what stunt man, so I know where every move's gonna be. This is Star Wars now. That's what we calling it, Star Wars. Because I need to get right there where you at right now. I need DL to say my name. Right next to your name. I want my star right in the same box with you, Umar. Because you held me here this long. So on this walk right here, I want my name right there with yours, buddy. Like, beep. speak, I want my star right there next to yours because you want to keep me so close. You want to keep me close like 2 feet. So because you want to keep me there so close to you like 2 feet because you don't want to pay me my bread, I want my star right there. I need DL to say my name. I need Steve Harvey to say my name. I need Charlemagne the God to put me on his freaking Breakfast Club so we can talk Umar Johnson. And trust me, I can entertain. I'm pretty sure that if Charlemagne the God gave me 45 minutes to an hour and 3 minutes on his show, I can hold it down for an hour and so. Shit, it's 45 minutes right now. 45 minutes right now. So I'm pretty sure I can blast off on some next level-ish with some questions. And people listening on the radio right now. I have 3 people. Woo. I got 3 people. Shout out to you, and you. I got 3 people. But yo, if I had 300,000 people or 3 million people listening, I'll be just as I am right now. Just as I am right now, and they will be listening. Getting their kids to school very late, okay? Because everybody will have to pull over on the side of the road just to listen. They will pull over to the side of the road just to listen. They will tell their kids, shh, shh, be quiet. I can't wait for that. I cannot wait for that Breakfast Club interview because I will get this Breakfast Club interview. We're going to get this Breakfast Club interview. We're going to get D.L. Hughley to speak about me. Umar, back off him. And it's not because, I support them and their views. I'm saying back off because you don't want him to get a hold of me and use me as some ammunition. The one thing that really pissed Umar off, one of the things that pissed Umar off was when I sent him the picture of my bed in the school. He called that a threat. He said that was a threat. Because I showed him how I was living in my crib. I showed him a picture of cribs, the place I was living in, and he got mad. He's called that a threat. Ain't that something? It was your box. Got from your school. How was it a threat? Like I say, folks, for your eyes only people who've seen this already or know a little bit about me, who've been there since like 2020. It's almost a year now, okay, folks? This is about to be the 4th year anniversary of Don M. I think I'm gonna go hard. I think I'm gonna go real hard in these recent months. I think I'm gonna go super duper hard online. You know what? I'm going Leonard Honor. I'm about to go Leonard Honor on you to the 12th power. All the way through Kwanzaa. Because they got a little bit of time now. And as long as you want to talk dating these women, as long as you want to avoid the fact that why your school's not opening, as long as you want to avoid the fact of paying me, I'm going super hard. I might be lying about that because I don't really have time to be doing that shit, but I'm going to go hard. Because people who know me, they probably know that nigga Don lying. But I'm going to go hard. Shout out to Planet Fitness, still out there at the gym, you know what I'm saying? So what was another one of his super duper hustles that he was putting out there? Oh yeah, the retreats. The retreats. All right, for the record right now, I'm putting it in the record. I promised Miss Moody And I promised myself that I was going to do these things. And, you know what I'm saying? I didn't do my bus tour trip. With this brain freeze competition, God willing to go the way we needed to go. You know, like I said, I wanted to be a tour in I wanted to go different cities with it. But I truly want to do a bus tour to throughout the city for a lot of kids who don't want to leave out the city. Remember, my program is Project Pick-Me Up, educational, economic, social, political, spiritual. You know what I'm saying? I want us to do this bus tour with the schools, the colleges. Because I want to get our boys in these schools. I want them to truly hustle these city schools. See, it's revolution time, folks. I need as many young boys, black boys in the colleges right now. I need them to be so focused on getting their education, getting those degrees. I need them to be so focused on that. I want us to be able to have stipends for them to go to school, for their grades, all that ish. It ain't about sending them to our black school. No, I want to get them in all these city schools. I want to take advantage of all this, what the city opportunities out there. I want them to investigate all the different departments that these schools offer. Everything. They are in the scoop behind the mother effing door. Okay, folks? You're hearing the real plan right now. Because I'm tired of these hustling ass niggas. Project Pick Me Up, like I say, it's the real deal, folks. So if you still here and you hear me, you're really hearing the blueprint right now. Right now, we must do a city and statewide tour. Brain freeze. This is what I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to give you something, folks. I'm trying to give you something. Because if I just die, I want you to be able to go here and be like, Don was talking about something right here. He wasn't ranting. He wasn't cursing. He wasn't hating. He was dropping a jewel. So we got to get our boys. See, I'm going to keep saying our boys. Just stay with me. The spook behind the door. I want to send tens of thousands. I want to flood. I want it to be immigration of the schools. I want an immigration takeover of the school, of the local colleges. Yep, I like that. I want us to do an immigration of the local colleges, 2025 and beyond. An immigration attack. And I'm talking about us people right here, our black boys are about to do a straight immigration attack to the schools. We're going to flood it. We're going to apply for all their student loans. We're going to apply for all their grants. We're going to flood the gates where they be like, yo, they don't know what to do, because we're going to put the pressure on them. And I want to do a city and state bus tour of doing that. I want us to flood their chess clubs. I want them to flood all of this, because we're going to use every school. Every school is going to be a headquarters for us, because our students is in these schools. I want y'all to pay attention. We about to ship, we're not going to ship our students to military. We about to ship our students, we about to ship our children straight into the school system. We're going to ship them in there by the Titanic load. Why? Because we're going to hustle the school system to the fullest. I've been to one of those student body elections. I've been to one of those student government elections. We went all the way upstate. It was Sunni, so we was representing all the Sunni schools. I went up there, sat in one of those big meetings with these college kids looking like they was politicians. And I said, yo, this is deeper than class. This is deeper than that B- I'm about to get. That's what I want. My man Chad was hustling that shit. My other man hustled it. A few of my peoples hustled that student government, that student body thing. Smart, very smart. I couldn't because I was working and I was playing baseball. As well as hanging out, drinking, and doing all dumb shit that wasted my time in college. That's why I want to send these kids back to school. See, I tell you why I messed up at. I didn't take it 1,000% serious because I would have hustled it for what it was I was supposed to. But I didn't have no guidance, no training. I just went from high school to college. Whoa, I'm in college now. Oh, whoa, I made the baseball team. Oh, whoa, I got me a job. Oh, whoa, I got me some girls. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. And I'm trying to tell you, when that happens to you, when that happens, and it happens so fast, you have to be, wise enough to gather everything and move forward. And that's why I want to do this bus tour with these boys, because I want to duplicate myself through these boys. Our sports training is going to be retarded. Our sports camp is going to be ridiculous. Because when they go into the schools and they go for these positions, they already gonna look like they ready for the pros. They're gonna have their cleats, they're gonna have their basketball uniform, they're gonna have their sneakers, they're gonna be ready, and their body's gonna be ready. They're not gonna look like little toothpicks, they're gonna have their muscles right. We're gonna work these men out because we know what we're doing. We getting these NBA contracts. We about to just invade everything. We about to get these golf contracts. Your man, he went back to school. He started playing golf. J.R. Smith. I know he was loving to be back in college. Are you crazy? And I ain't talking about the females. I'm talking about just the whole everything now. You know what you can do. He's playing golf. You're damn right, folks. A lot of you women would be playing volleyball and tennis if you could go back to college and just join the club and do something outside, hanging around, trying to be cute. If we all could go back to college, trust me, there will be a very good chess player right now that's saying, yo, I learned how to play chess in college. I was part of the chess club. But it starts with high school. That's why we got to do this high school tour with these boys. And yes, the girls too, yes. But like I say, I'm just want you to hear the overall picture. We're focusing on these boys because for this election and this president, they have to have a male agenda. They don't have no male agenda. And the female agenda is female rights to her body. Okay, cool. But right now we need a male agenda, and right now we need a male platform, and we need to be showing shit by example. So Project Pick Me Up will be that example. Brain Freeze will unthaw out, and they're going to be so icy right now. Trust me, and I'm telling you this, folks. Stay focused with me. Stop supporting those hating ass creatures that's blocking those individuals that's set up and designed to do what they're supposed to do. Many are chosen, many will fail, and those who see and know must support. Otherwise, you too, understand? You guys gotta understand, you too will be affected by it. When you know and you see, but you still don't be part of your part. Play your position, even as a listener. Play your position even as a viewer. Play your position as the audience. Play your position as the choir, the congregation, as the students. But play your position as well. Don't just sit there. And that's where we at right now, because we must move forward. We are not going to allow this election to just come and go. And we have no agenda, no movement, no nothing, no wave. Because I'm tired of us wanting handouts. And I'm not saying reparations is a handout, but I'm tired of us focusing and waiting on handouts as opposed to building a blueprint where we could go page to page and handle something. See, I'm in the zone right now, so I don't even know what I'm doing with the camera. I don't know if the camera's all up my nose, down my throat. But that's just because I'm in the zone right now. I really need a camera person so it can keep it right. I try to do all that, but then it means I have to be looking and focusing on going back and forth. Ain't no sitting up right now. I'm in the zone. When you watching football, you don't see the coach sitting down on the bench. That nigga walking up and down the 100-yard line. He was pacing up and down and shit. That's me. But I know we're going to win this championship. I know y'all going to wake up. Support the cause. Brain freeze. ICDon502@gmail.com. I need some questions for my competition. If you're just new right now, I got my book out here. My composition book. You know what I'm saying? I got to get some more dates put in here. I got to make up these new flyers. And I need some questions. Drop some stuff for my book. Sorry. And I need these questions. The questions are going to be in regards to movies, music. And we ain't talking about this new up-to-date shit. Talk about it got to be like kind of old, so they really have to think. Not old, but you know, back in the days. Actors, animals. We're going to do a lot of animal questions. Because all y'all folks love them animal videos. You look at them animal videos, could be having like 43 million views. Dude be talking about the lion and how he be conquering his brother, and his brother try to take over prize. I done talked to like 3 or 4 people, and they seen that video. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's stop acting like sloths. And hit that $sign ICDon167. Support the cause. I'm going to repeat that for you. Stop acting like a sloth. And hit the $sign ICDon167. We need new flyers right now. I forgot to put my freaking Project Pick Me Up YouTube channel on it. Yeah, I forgot to do that. And now we have put new locations. I got this school that's about to do it, so we about to open up the school. So the school season, October. Brain freeze throughout fall season and winter season is going to be awesome, because when we kick it in and we kick brain freeze into the natural season of spring and summer, it's going to be amazing. That's why the game show is taking place right now. The competition is in the spring. The game show is now. The competition, the real competition, takes place in spring. So I really need sponsors for the game show. Price is right, you know what I'm saying? I want to be able to give out gifts to the kids. I want to give out gifts to the people. It's not just going to be kids. So we're going to be making our hoodies, our hats, apparel, you know what I'm saying? So we want to be able to give out, you know, parting gifts. We want to give out some Applebee tickets, you know, some, you know, whatever the shits are. Some movie tickets. That's what I really meant to say. All sorts of little things. Ice skating tickets, because it's going to be winter time, so we're going to explore them to ice skating. And you know they never been ice skating, but if we can get 20 tickets for ice skating, you know they going. How many of you been ice skating? I've been ice skating 2 times before. So what I'm saying to you is, like, this is a game show. It's called Brain Freeze. We do need some real deal sponsorship for it. We need our banners. We need our posters. The kids are starting to get into the groove, because I'm taking more time out, because my season's dwindling now, so I have more time out to be able to focus 100% on reaching these kids, because I have a short period of time to reach them, of going to school and coming out of school. So when I'm trying to make me a little bit of money, it's like, you know, understand, I hustle, I get the money, I invest it back into what I'm doing. At the same time, trying to survive. But because I'm underground, my survival is not like your survival. My expense is not like your expense. Your expense. My bill's not like your bills because I choose not to be like that. Because I'm the spook behind the door. I don't need to drive brand new cars. Not this second. We warriors. And once you understand what real leadership is, then you know that you're looking and you're hearing from a real leader. And now it's your part in your position to develop him to be that ultimate warrior for you guys so you guys can roll. Because if you want to roll, like Pop said, picture me rolling. Brain freeze competition, brain freeze bus tour. All right? Brain freeze bus tour. Yeah. We're going to take our city boys who's in high school. We're going to really focus on a lot of the city boys that's in school still, but you know, is a detriment to school. We're going to gather them, as many as them, and also those who's moving, you know, of course, those good ones. And we're going to take them on bus tour to all the different city colleges, so showing what's out there, showing what they got to look for. Sadly, they're going to see a lot of Caucasians, but they need to know what type of world they're really up against. And we're going to be part of their training. So with their training, our job is to make sure they have their head screwed on tight and right. We want them to get into all the sports clubs, from wrestling to volleyball, weightlifting, powerlifting, golf, chess. We want them to take over every single club. Every single club that the school has to offer, we want to take it over. The science club, we want to take it over. The swim team, we want to take it over. Every single department in the school, we want to take it over. So when they start talking about scholarships now, they're not just talking about basketball and football scholarships in black communities. Because everybody's now a basketball player and everybody's now a big football player. But everyone has a shot and chance at something else that they could actually be drawn to. So what I'm saying to you is that with this project Pick Me Up Brain Freeze movement, by the time spring of 2025 come in, and summer of 2025, you best believe that Steve Harvey and D.L. Hughley will be doing the Brain Freeze Challenge. Mess around, we get Steve Harvey to be a host of the Brain Freeze competition. Understand what I'm saying? Umar, yes, please get this man name. Go for it, boy. Keep doing keep giving me that free advertisement. Because they're only going to take that one explosion from our end that's going to catapult us into the right mouths or the right people. And all, like I said, I have to do is be a little bit more dedicated to the social media stuff. That's the saddest thing about it. I'm not dedicated to the social media platform. But if I became dedicated to the social media platform for 1 year, strong, not even for a year, for like 6 months, which I think I'm going to do, Umar, D.L. Hughley will be saying my name. And why he'd be saying my name? Because he'd be respecting to say my name, as opposed to you. Like he said, like I don't, like we heard of him before. He say some stuff, but I never decided to mention him or bring him on my platform. Why? Because why should I? For him to come and try and make me feel embarrassed on my own platform, to insult me, to try and belittle me, to try and steal my platform, why should I do that? That's what faggots like Umar is, you know what I'm saying? And I use the word faggot because that's some bitch shit. That's why I never was doing MySpace and all this stuff, because I was like, I would hate for people to see me see I'm not at a certain level and just be biting my freaking style, biting everything I put out there, biting every idea. That's the reason why I'm not big on this shit. Because I'm not big on this spreading and sharing my ideas, because I know it's presidential. Nothing I talk about is low level. Because since the age of 21, I was already in the mix of high level stuff. So nothing I can talk and nothing I will talk about is low level stuff. Not even this brain freeze competition. Not even eating sugar. Because I'm looking at that white sugar is no different than that white powder. And as we move in this state to state, raising the funds that we need to raise, I'm going to take that money and put it back to the community and save us with that sugar. So, understand? There's never no level do it. We moving the sugar. Somebody got to do it. Somebody is doing it. So when you actually take time out to pay attention to the frequency that I'm on, it's always RBG. It's always Pan-African. It's always Black Power. But I don't have time for no retarded shit. I love you. Thank you for your listening here. But if you're just listening and you're not no actions in it, then I need you to really go back to this video and really hear what I'm saying. Brain Freeze Bus Tour must take place. We must gather these inner city young boys, put them on the bus, give them a great week, day, whatever it is, a week. I want a week because I want them to visit a whole lot of city and state schools within Philadelphia, within New York, within Delaware, within Jersey, within every city, every state, but right now where I'm at. And once we can do that and get this competition, this brain freeze competition going, folks, that's a major change. All that grand wizard hustling of the culture stuff, that has to come to an end. We need real people stepping up and doing real things. Hopefully by the middle of the summer, we have at least like 5 machines that we manufacture our own product. And that can happen. Hopefully, if everything goes right, everything just move forward, because you just have to move forward. That's right. Moving forward is right. Always remember that, folks. Moving forward is right. Moving backwards is wrong. Is that 100% right and wrong? No. But moving forward is right. Moving backwards is wrong. Let's keep moving forward. And as we move forward, sometimes we gotta let go of what's been holding us back and trying to keep us backwards. And people like Umar Johnson and his idolization of himself, that's all it is. I mean, like I say, I got stories on that. I heard him talk about him be King T'Challa, standing up in front of his school, talk to all the people. This whole world idolizing himself or oneself, you know, it's like, come on. You're going to hear me say I'm hood president. You're going to hear me say I'm a leader. But you will hear me say I will fall back in a heartbeat. You'll hear me say I'm Dusty Dawn. You'll hear me say all this other stuff because I don't even want to believe it. But because I don't believe it, don't allow me to move forward. That's my problem. I don't want to believe that. I told you I've been internationally ordained. I don't want to believe that. Nigga, yes, believe it. That's not real. No, it is real. You heard those voices tell you to go to that organization. You heard those voices. You heard that. No, you're not going crazy. You heard those voices, man. You heard those voices tell you to open up that door and walk inside. You heard those voices say, go back to that place. You heard those voices say run to that organization meeting. And we just been trying to guide you, but you're just so disobedient because you don't want to believe. But you heard it. And I'm pretty sure there's someone else out there that be hearing the voices too. And be seeing the paths that's being paid for them too. And seeing their blessings, but they keep running for their blessings because they don't believe it themselves. So many women probably could be married so many times before, but didn't believe. Our struggles don't even really have to be here if we believe that we can get out these struggles. But you got to believe in yourself. I was telling a friend, like, yo, all throughout my life, I always had obstacles come from higher ups, teachers, principals, well, never really principals, but teachers and people authority, coaches, family members. And it's like discouraging, but because you already chosen, it don't really discourage you, but it's still, anything is discouraging can still halt you. It can alter you a little bit. But because you chosen, you will bust out of that cocoon no matter what. It's just when you bust out that cocoon. Well, it's time for me to start flying because the wings is already there. And it's time for you to start flying too. Just believe in yourself. Like the movie I Am Legend, little baby said, look at the butterfly, daddy. Look at the butterfly. But folks, you all are butterflies. It's time to start flying, you know what I'm saying? Get out your cocoons. Like I always say, black man rise, original rebel. Shout out to you and you. I just hope that we can keep building. I don't know what time it is. I put this watch on today. What time is it? It's 1:14. I wanted to give a little dedication to the online. I've been doing my videos, little shorts and things like that. Thank you for viewing the little shorts. Keep viewing the shorts. Because, yo, shorts that you might not think that you should look at or whatever. No, that's the short that you need. That's like food for thought and it's medicine. Any short I put out mainly is medicine right now. I ain't dropping nothing stupid. But also, don't be afraid to, watch some of my videos, because a lot of my videos, if you can get past if I'm cursing or something like that, or if you can get past my frustration and anger, you actually see that I'm dropping something in that video that, we all need. But yo, $IcyDon167, working on getting this tent. I gotta get like 2 to 3 tents. Because we got to put up the headquarters for the brain freeze tables and things like that. Set up shop now. I got now, the weather's cooling down, which is good now. I can really focus it differently. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to you for watching. If you gave more than 2-3 minutes of time, shout out to you big time. You know what I'm saying? If you watch, I've been on for an hour and 18 minutes. If you watch at least like 10 minutes of this video, love you. Thank you for your listen here. Peace.